The 2025 Philadelphia Eagles are trying to do something that no NFC team has done in nearly 30 years. Win back-to-back Super Bowls. Let's rewind though to the 2024 season. The Eagles started off 2-2. They lost close games without A.J. Brown or Devonta Smith. One came just a week after flying back from Brazil. The other was a heartbreaker against the Bucs. But after their bye, they ripped off a 12-1 finish. Their only loss was a 3-point collapse against the Commanders, where they led for 52 minutes and gave up 22 points in the fourth quarter. From there, full steam ahead to a 14-3 record and a Super Bowl title. What propelled them the most last season? You might think it was Saquon Barkley, but it really was the defense. Under new defensive coordinator Vic Fangio, Philly transformed from one of the league's worst units into a top-tier wall. Check out this leap from 2023 to 2024. Points per drive were up from 30th to 2nd. 3 and outs were up from 29th to 1st. Yards per drive rank moved from 30th to 7th, and red zone defense moved from 31st to 5th. Against the pass last year, they were number 1 in success rate, number 1 in yards per attempt allowed, and number 2 in EPA per dropback. Vic Fangio did it his way, using heavy rates of zone but no cover 2 and almost no blitzing. On third downs, the Eagles used cover 6 more than any team in the NFL and just used cover 2 on 0.7% of snaps. Philly zigged while the NFL zagged, and it worked. On offense, yes, it was all about Saquon Barkley. Why did he explode in Philly? He had a massive offensive line upgrade from the Giants' 31st ranked unit to the Eagles' top 2 offensive line. The game script was much better because Philly was leading more often, and the Philadelphia Eagles played the easiest run defensive schedule in the entire NFL last year. Barkley took advantage. He hit 100+ yards in 9 out of 11 games down the stretch. But make no mistake, the offense was not trying to outsmart anyone. They were simply playing bully ball very frequently. They ranked number 2 in early down run rate, number 3 in first half run rate, and number 1 in third down run rate. As a result, they faced the second most third downs in the NFL. That's not ideal. Now let's talk Jalen Hurts. His protection was great. The Eagles ranked 6th in pass block win rate. But Jalen Hurts was pressured on 41% of his dropbacks, the number 2 most in the NFL. How could you possibly have a number 6 best offensive line with the number 2 most pressure? The answer, Jalen Hurts' time to throw ballooned to 3.1 seconds, the longest in the NFL, and that led to pressure. And when he was pressured, he ranked dead last in EPA per attempt, dead last in success rate, and bottom 5 in sack rate and yards per attempt. The one positive, the Eagles won the Super Bowl despite A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, and Dallas Goedert being on the field for only 79 dropbacks in the regular season from Jalen Hurts. 79. Hurts is now on his 6th offensive coordinator in 6 seasons, and dating back to college, he's had 12 different play callers in 10 years. That's a carousel no quarterback wants. The Eagles still have their not-so-secret weapon, the tush-push, in 2025. They converted 81% of attempts last year, right on par with standard quarterback sneaks league-wide. But their advantage is that they have so much confidence in their play, they do it way more frequently. The NFL almost banned it, but it lives on in 2025. The schedule this year, it's way tougher than it was last year. I expect them to play the number 4 hardest schedule based on win totals and the number 5 hardest schedule based on efficiency. They still have the 10th best net rest edge and are favored in 15 of 17 games this year. The 2024 Eagles were dominant, no question about it, but they thrived on smart defense, a soft schedule, and Saquon Barkley running wild. Now the margins shrink. If Hurts can't process faster or handle pressure better, the offense may sputter. If the run game gets stuffed by better defenses, the Eagles are going to have to evolve and do so quickly. With a tougher road to go in 2025 and fewer freebies, the Eagles don't need to change who they are, but they do need to get sharper, quicker, and more balanced, or that Super Bowl crown might just slip. Think you're ready for the NFL season? Not without this. 586 pages of straight-up football intelligence and predictions for the 2025 season, featuring the sharpest analysis, betting edges, and fantasy insights in the game. Go to sharp.football and level up.